I want you to think of the different areas of your life, and I want to ask you guys, what are the areas of your life that are really important to you? Because you're going to, in a minute, start to write down your passions, okay? And I want you to write them in terms of these different areas. And I'll give you some, I'm going to read some of Jack Canfield's passions and some other people's passions to jumpstart you because Jack's such a big thinker. But what are areas of your life that are important? What are some areas? Like relationship. Anybody care about your relationships? Okay, so that's one. What else? Say it out. To be oh, that was funny. Philanthropy. Okay, philanthropy. Health, right? How many care about your health? Huh? Yeah, sweet. Okay, what about? Okay, well that's relationships. Your relationships would be the people that your husband, your wife, your lover, your children, the people you work with, everybody in this room, right? How about career? Anybody care about a career? Huh? Yeah? Okay, so, and what about environment, where you live? Is that important? I have a log cabin house in Fairfield. It is so beautiful, beautiful log. Stapach Veda is the most ancient form of Vedic architecture. I have the most cool house. It got an inner courtyard and no ceiling or anything, goes right out so I can walk outside in the middle of my house. It is so nice. I love that. My environment's really important to me. I have a house, Marcy Scheimoff and I, she's one of my best friends. We have a house in right outside of San Francisco in a place called Marin County, up in the mountains, overlooking the San Francisco Bay. It's beautiful. How many of you care about having a really beautiful, pure environment? Yeah, it's important. So your environment, is it in the mountains? Is it the ocean? What is it like? When you're clear, and this is a really important quote, when you are clear what you choose to have show up in your life. When you are clear what you choose to have show up in your life, and only to the extent that you're clear. So you want to be clear on these things. Now, again, how many people love to have fun? Okay, so fun. God, don't forget fun, the fun stuff. Because, wow, why are you doing it all, Fun. Let's see. Relationship, health, career, environment, fun. One left. Education. How about education, huh? Why are you guys here? Well, to meet each other, to hang out, to network and all that, but also to learn some cool stuff so that life will be a little bit more effortless, right? So education. And what you're going to notice about the passion test is that it's the do less, accomplish more path. The do less, accomplish more path, and I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Do less, accomplish more path is that what you love and God's will for you is one and the same. Now, I'm not that religious, but I can't find any other word. It's like God, nature, higher power, the unified field, whatever name you want to put to that energy that is greater than yourself. What you love and God's will for you is one and the same. What that means is when you connect to that energy, right? It's like you're connected. That's a do less, accomplish more path. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I loving what I'm loving? Where's that coming from? I think that's pretty profound myself. That question can make you batty, Where did that love? Why do I love what I love? And why does he love what he, why does she love it? And why? But here's the thing, what's so cool about the passion test. You're not, and I want you to say this with me after I say it. You're not responsible for the how. So look to your neighbor to the left and right and go, I'm not responsible for the how. And to the other neighbor, I'm not responsible for the how. Okay, what do I mean by that? The how. The how is, how the hell am I going to get this passion? How the hell? And what happens to most people and the 80%ers, if they can't figure out what that passion, how to have that passion, okay, what's the route I need to go? What's the plan? If I can't figure it out, must not be right. Anyone ever do that? Or I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't see my way. Anyone ever do that? You can't see your way, not going to do it. I love it, but I can't see my way. Not making sense, right? Passion does not make sense. It doesn't make sense in the mind. What you love in God's will for you is one and the same, and you're not responsible for the how. That's the general manager of the universe's job, to organize the people, the places, the things, for synchronicity. Your job and your only job is the what. So look to your neighbor and say, my only job is the what. Yeah, your only job is the what. What do I love? What do I care about? What lights my fire? What turns me on? What would move my world? That was good. What would move my world to the end of my life? Isn't that cool? That's your only job. Your only job is to really access and connect with those things that you care about the most. The universe doesn't play tricks, and it's not a mistake that you love what you love. Oh, that's a hint. In Success Built to Last, beautiful book that was written by my friends Stuart Emery, Mark Thompson, and Jerry Porras, they interviewed all these people like Maya Angelou, the great poet, and Jimmy Carter, the president, past president, and Michael Dell from Dell Computer. And what they found was that all of these really successful people, for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, who had known success for all that time, had made it a habit. What's that word? Yeah, a habit of choosing repeatedly in favor of the things that had greatest meaning for them. Choosing repeatedly, choosing a habit. A habit. It's not like you were born with a silver spoon. It's only for the lucky chosen ones. No. It's only about getting clear, dropping in, accessing what do I love, and then having the integrity. It's about integrity and courage to choose in favor of those things. Because if any of you ever had a passion and someone said, "Oh, really? You think you're going to do that?" Yeah, both hands, huh? And how'd that feel? Whoa. And then you said, "Oh God, he must be right. They must be right. She must be right." And then we didn't do it. And then there's like this whole, this thing, this ache, this something. So we're here to reclaim our power. Are you ready? Okay. So how many of you have gone to a lot of conferences, seminars, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? You've been on teleseminars. You've read a lot of books on success. You listen to tapes. So you're experts, aren't you? How many coaches do I have in the room? Coaches, if you aren't first asking people what are they passionate about, don't coach. I want for you what you want for you. If you don't know what someone's passionate about, how can you even start? How many transformational leaders do I have in the room? How many business owners do I have in the room? I want to know who I have in the room. How many moms? Yay. Yay. Passion test for kids. Okay, they get it faster than we do. All right, so I want you all to take your right hand, and I want you to put it on top of your head. And I want you to imagine all of that massive knowledge that you have collected all these years from your seminars and your programs, your conferences, your books, your everything. Take a big breath in, out. That was a lot of work, wasn't it? Okay, in, collecting all that stuff, out. One more, and let's hear us all breathe. God forbid we hear each other breathe. And I want you to take all that knowledge and I want you to throw it out the window. Now what I want you to do what is a childlike mind like? Moms. Moms, you're so great. Don't anybody ever tell you, are you going to do a career? Like the moms, they only have like 500 careers, right? So moms, what's a child like? Or dads, what is a childlike mind? Or anybody, what's a childlike mind like? Fearless, what else? Present, open, curious. What? Playful. Did they ever go, I can't do that. I'm too old. Or any of that stuff? Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't figure out the path. They wouldn't do that, would they? So today you're my babies, aren't you? My passion babies. Yes? All right, so I want you to take both your hands and put them on top of your head so you have Mickey Mouse ears too, because I know you're jealous because I have them and you don't. And in a minute, I want you to turn to your neighbor to the right and to the left, and I want you to flap your little ears and go, I now have a childlike mind. And flap those ears. Yeah, now you're ready. I got you ready. Are you ready? Okay, so how many of you know Harv Eker? T. Harv Eker. So Jack Canfield and I were speaking at T. Harv Eker's program, and I'd just written the ebook to the Passion Test, and I needed testimonials, because testimonials are really nice. So I called Jack up in his hotel room, and I said, hey, Jack, I just wrote the ebook to the passion test. Could I please give you the passion test? You're going to love it. And he said, you know, Jenna, I really love to take it, but I'm on my way to the airport, and the taxi's here. And so I can't. I said, hey, Jack, no problem. I'll get in the taxi. I'll give you the test on the way. And Jack said, you crazy redhead. All right, come on. So that's how easy this is. Gave Jack the passion test in a matter of a minute. I swear, it was like 5 minutes. He had ripped out 15 passions. Now, it makes sense, doesn't it? The guy, he travels all over the world. He gives programs called the Success Principles. He thinks about this stuff, and he knows the minute he writes it down, it's already starting to manifest, right? So I'm going to read a list of Jack's passions to you guys, and if you hear any that you think are for you, he didn't copyright these, and you can borrow them. So I'm reading him because Jack has no boundaries. The guy knows that what you love in God's will for you is one and the same. He gets this knowledge. That's why he's one of my facilitators. He was one of the very first. I mean, he just latched on. He went, yeah. So here's Jack's, and I love Jack's. And I'm going to ask you something very interesting afterwards. So, Jax, being of service to massive numbers of people, having an international impact, enjoying celebrity status, being part of a dynamic team, having a leadership role, helping people live their visions, speaking to large groups, having an impact through television, being a multimillionaire, having world-class quarters and support team, having lots of free time, studying with spiritual masters, being part of a spiritual leaders network, creating a core group of ongoing trainers who feel identified with my organization, and having fun. How many of you just learned something new about Jack Canfield? This is what I love about the passion test. I think everybody should be a facilitator. I'm telling you, and I do. You know why? Because I think the whole world needs to get clearer on their passions. I've seen it. I give it to any strength trainers in the room? Strength trainers, workout guys. Yeah, so I've given it to Charles Poliquin, top strength trainer in the world. I can just keep naming off all of these heavy-duty people. And what they realize is that they still get clear in some area of their life, that all areas are not yet locked in. What I also love about the passion test is, in a matter of minutes, now this is why I'm shameless about this, because I am. In a matter of minutes, you can find out what someone cares about. My company is called Enlightened Alliances. Enlightened Alliances, when two people come together to give maximum, both receive maximum. How can you give to anyone if you don't know what they need? Want to know how to find out what they need in a matter of minutes? Take the passion test. Give them the passion test. Find out what they care about. Moms and dads, what would your relationship with your kids be like if you said, honey, I'm going to give you the passion test, and then you find out what their passions are and say, sweetheart, I'm going to do everything in my power as you are growing to make sure you get to live your passions full out. I'm going to support you in any way I can. And I want you to know about my passions, too. So you'll know why I'm so weird, sweetheart. Anyway. Okay. So anyway, and here's a neat thing that happened after I gave Jack the passion test. His number 6 passion was nowhere on his list, and it was creating a core group of ongoing trainers who feel identified with my organization, now known as the Transformational Leadership Council. He started that group when he realized that wasn't there, and it was something important, that it was affecting his happiness because he wasn't doing anything with it. Here's some other people. Living in a beautiful home in which I feel completely at peace. Writing successful mystery novels. Working in a nurturing environment with lots of plants and light. Enjoying perfect health with lots of energy and stamina and vitality. And having fun with everything I do. And spending lots of quality time with my family. Enjoying great sex on a regular basis. Working with a supportive team of people who share my values. So here's what's important. You be you. Say it. You be, yeah. You notice, now some of my passions, traveling the world, uplifting humanity. Humanity needs to be uplifted by me, or any of us, but it serves me. I love it. Being present in the moment and loving what is. These are some of my passions. But your passion is going to be completely different. And so comparing, when you compare, you die. Really, when you compare, you can only lose here. So it's all about you being you. No one can do you as well as you. Nobody. That's what's so cool, is that you are unique. You are unique. So never tell, if you have an idea for a book, how many of you have a book inside you? Yeah, if you have an idea and it's already a passion test, let's see. I got rejected a number of times. Too many things written on that subject. Yeah, only about 27,000 million. And if I'd have said, okay, yeah, you're right. My agent did that. 3 times she rejected me. And the first thing she said was too many things written on passion. If I let that happen, the passion test wouldn't be here. Nobody can do you like you, and it's always going to be different. It's always going to be different because it's you. It's you, and you are unique. You are unique. I want to, drill that into you. Don't ever let anybody tell you can't do anything, and you guys know that, right? And make sure your kids know that, too. Make sure, because this is massively important, because really, they're the ones. Those little kids, they are so, boy, these days, aren't they lit? Huh? Those little